Greetings, friends.
Greetings, friends.
Here I'm just.
Welcome to another exciting installment of my summer car.
Yep, it's
The
episode
punishing
2.
finish game.
We haven't died yet, which is really an accomplishment.
Yeah, as we mentioned in the last video, it's pretty common to die in this game. I think I died about 5 times just trying to get to the store the first time, which Arthur managed to do in one try.
Yeah. Here we are in the bathroom.
Graphics look nice. I'm not used to playing it at this level of quality.
Yes.
Look at how fucking responsible you are, Arthur. Why?
Dude, you get charged for if you...
Oh, they charge you for...
Yeah, you totally have an electric bill.
Nice.
Don't leave TV on.
He's on Mark Ripeto's starting strength. He's got to drink his gallon of milk every day.
That's juice.
Now it's time to go. Oh, that's juice?
Yeah. I just juiced it up. Juice concentrate. Alright, time to actually build the car.
Sounds good.
Clear off a little
Going
space
for the-
here.
Oh, I see. I thought you were going to install the headlights first. I was like, that's an interesting choice.
Nope. Now,
So what are we going for first here, Arthur?
well, I think we start with the engine block, of course. I think I'm just
Okay.
taking a look around. There are some parts of this where I just take forever to find the right part.
Okay, cool. Good to know.
Yeah.
Thanks for the heads up.
Yeah, definitely professional. Yeah, I just skip over the block right there. I think I go back for it.
Yeah, so, like, in this game, the premise is that your dad, I guess, has disassembled his old car, the car that you were, in fact, born in the introduction to the game, introductory cutscene. And all these parts are just sort of, like, somewhat organized on these shelves here. You have to reassemble the entire thing, the entire car. So what are you trying to do here, Arthur? You're putting the crankshaft
Yep.
into the block?
Yep, putting the crankshaft in the first part. There we
Hey,
go.
Arthur.
Yeah.
Crankshaft.
A
That's the shaft that you can crank.
shaft driven by a crank, even.
Mm,
That's the professional definition.
that's nice and erotic.
We're looking for the main bearings now. Humpty Dum.
And over, is it over here? And is it over here? Let's check in over here. No, soil filter, rocker shaft.
No, I just.
Now there's, wait,
Yep, there
Yep.
we go.
yep. Learning to, like, select things and, like, move things is kind of like a mini game in and of itself in this game.
Yeah, we'll see later when I find the zoom key.
Oh, you don't know how to zoom at this point?
I do know, but I've
Relearning?
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've gotten this car entirely assembled before, but
Right.
and I made some good progress. Like, I've played a bit past this point, and they just came out with a new update today. Nobody knows
Oh, yeah.
really what's in it yet, except for there are now strawberry fields where you can go pick.
Oh, hell yeah. That's nice and pleasant.
Yeah, it's another monotonous job that pays very little.
Nice, perfect.
Whoop, using the lean
Yep.
key there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Arthur, can you tell me what the crankshaft, like, actually does in terms of how an engine functions?
It would be the part that actually, like, I couldn't say it with, like, 100% certainty, but it's the part that spins, and that's what gives the motor function.
The light effects are nice out the door there.
Oh yeah,
The
we'll
way-
see.
like-
We'll see a nice sunset later or something.
I think that's new. It used to be sort of simpler lighting effects. So yeah, of course, in this game, like, you have to screw down, like, every single bolt, every single nut, everything that
Yeah.
goes into the construction of a car. And should you fail, should you like not fully screw down some bolt that's like buried deep in the car's guts, woe unto you, my friend, because the whole fucking car will just like fall apart or explode, or like the crankshaft flies out through the grill of the car and impales you or something.
They added a tire puncture.
Yeah, I know. You told me about that. That
Okay,
fucking
yeah.
sucks, huh?
Yeah, that's one of the things I won't be able to pass inspection with the old tires. So, gotta.
Oh, I see how it works. The crankshaft like rotates and it like makes the pistons go up and down, or makes them go down rather, right?
Ah, yeah, yeah.
Or is it the other way around? No, I think it's the other way around. The way an internal combustion engine works is like a small explosion takes place inside like each of the piston, areas or whatever. They're driven downwards, and it forces the crankshaft to go around, which creates like that rotating power that makes the axles and the wheels turn. I think that's how it works.
Yeah, sounds about right.
The cool thing about this game is like you actually do pretty much like come to understand like how a car functions.
Yeah, it's very well detailed.
Like I didn't fucking know. I didn't know what's inside my car before I started playing this game. I mean, I knew like some of the basics. Like I knew how to change my oil, but like that was about it.
Yeah.
I don't think I could probably like build a car in real life, but I feel like having played this game, I'm a lot closer than I would have been otherwise.
You know what connects to what now, and sort of what each thing functions as.
Another fun mini game in this game is like actually finding all of the bolts and screws and like correctly holding the little dot cursor over them and getting them to turn.
And here I actually turn it over so I,
can see. Right, that makes sense. I mean, you're like your guy and your wrench and stuff can like clip through things in this game. Yeah, so that definitely
it's an essential part of this game too.
Yeah, if it weren't for that, it would be pretty much impossible. Looks like you got two more there.
Yeah. What part is this again? The piston?
Yeah, you're installing. You're attaching the pistons to the engine block, and then I don't know what comes next.
I think it's the head gasket to the block.
Okay.
Which I think might take. There it is.
I think this one just like sits on, right? Or is there screws?
No screws involved, and that thing will very easily get damaged in this game.
Really?
Yeah, that's been the cause of my car, like just fucking up and shutting down 9 times out of 10. The head gasket can just crack, and then you'll be leaking fluid. So, yeah, it's lots of fun.
Yeah. The joys of preventative auto maintenance. But one nice thing about the car in this game is that it is like very simple. Like you can tell this, whatever it is, like 70s Japanese car was like, I would imagine probably like when the Japanese cars were like first really starting to come onto the international market, and like they were sort of like somewhat still in their infancy. Again, like this is just my presupposition. I don't know if that's actually accurate or not. But like it's like such a simple thing. Like it's almost like a go-kart or something.
Yeah. That actually reminds me. I picked up a game the other day, and this is the first time telling you this. Jalopy, which is a similar game to this, in that you... I haven't played too much of it, but it's a lot of similar themes. In the beginning, you build a car with your uncle's help, and you drive it through the Eastern Bloc.
Nice. Yeah. That sounds very similar, all right. Is it like inspired by Unreal Car?
I think Jalopy might have come first, actually.
Really?
It's been out for a little while.
Interesting.
I wouldn't have any dates on me exactly, but only play a couple minutes of it.
Well, maybe that's one for a future Let's Play.
Yeah, definitely well could be.
Would you like to see us play Jalopy? Leave us a comment in the comment section below. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, our YouTube Patreon. Subscribe to our Patreon to give me money. Look at my Kickstarter. Fund my Kickstarter. Play Jalopy. Hey, is any of our fans, any of our 6 subscribers, are you a fucking auto mechanic or auto engineer? You can tell us what the fuck a head gasket is or how a car works. Leave us a comment in the comments below. Tell us how a car works. Explain a car.
Here's an important part. We gotta use the spark plug wrench.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, you don't use this one too many times, but it is fun when you do get to. Yeah. Look at that nice torque. That nice action.
This will get a lot more interesting once I actually find the radio and bring it out here.
I think it's pretty interesting just how it is. Look at that. You got yourself a spark plug wrench there.
Yep. Next would come the rocker shaft.
Nice.
Rocker shaft is my alter ego.
There is something sort of like meditative and relaxing about this game.
I definitely find that too. It's just you get to hear the sounds of nature.
Uh-huh.
You know, sort of zen in the art of motorcycle maintenance, or zen in
Yeah,
the art
exactly.
of building a
Auto
fucking
maintenance.
yeah.
Yeah, it's nice to create something too.
Yeah, there's definitely a feeling of achievement and progress in this game.
Hmm. And at the end, hopefully, you've made something cool. In my case, I never actually successfully got the car to run or anything. Boy, that the sun does look nice.
Yeah, I forget what we're taking a break for. Oh yes, that would explain it.
Oh yeah, you know what that means. Those of you watching at home, when he drinks in the game, you got to drink for real in real life. Come on, everybody! Everybody, go! You got to play along.
I think I just mill around for a second, try and decide what to do.
Hey, that's
There
fine,
we
man.
go.
It's all. Oh hell yeah! Now you got to do this in real life too. There's something very European about the way he smokes.
Yeah. I thought this was a nice moment. Just enjoying a cigarette,
Yeah.
having a beer,
Why not?
watching sunset.
Yeah. Gen Xers like to play, video games where like you run around and like jump on turtles' heads and take drugs and save princesses and stuff. Like that's their kind of fantasy. Millennials like us, like our version of a fantasy is like seeing a task through to completion,
Yeah.
having your own house with
Yeah,
like,
Animal Crossing, having friends, and like a neighborhood.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I decided I hadn't shown off this part of the house, the
Uh-huh.
just bathroom and laundry room.
Yep.
So
Of course, I love smoking in the shower in this game.
yeah, it seems like it'd be satisfying.
One of life's true pleasures. Of course, like all millennials, we will never be homeowners. So oh yeah, hell yeah, go, yes, yes, yeah. In this game, unlike most other games, you can pee.
In the shower.
You can pee anywhere, but yeah, in the shower too. Yep. Oh yeah, it is kind of hard to turn the. There you
Yeah.
go. Excuse me. I bet you didn't know if that was coming from the game or from real life.
Haha. I knew. Alright, back to working on the car, maybe? Oh no, now I finally realized something important.
What's that?
One, we need a beer.
Time to drink some more. Here we go.
But there's something else we need.
More beer.
No. Better. Well, not better.
Better. Ah, yes, of course, the radio. Yeah, you gotta live the lifestyle, man. You gotta have the beer. You gotta have the radio. You gotta have the cigarettes. You gotta pee inside the van.
Got pee in the radiator. You can do that. There's an achievement for it. It takes me a while to actually figure out how to control this thing.
I don't think I ever figured out how to do it.
The buttons are small, and you gotta... I think you
Yep.
press F, just the general interact button. But then you gotta make sure the volume's turned the right way.
Oh, God, you have to tune it, don't you, I bet?
I don't think so. I think they're just...
Really? There's just one channel in Finland?
No, there's two channels.
Oh, gotcha.
See, and
Channel switch.
I'm pressing buttons, but nothing's happening. I'm pressing some more.
I mean, I'm sure this actually is like an accurate simulation of how you have to try to use the radio in Finland. Just shake it around, turn it upside down, swear at it.
Yeah,
Those
check to
buttons,
make
I'm
sure
sure.
the batteries were in. Any second now.
No clearer for having zoomed in. Looks like a pretty nice radio for the time period, though. The dude in this game has some like kind of cool posters on his wall in his bedroom. He's got some like black metal. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
The Finnish language is so fucking funny sounding.
Oh, we've offended our entire Finnish audience. All one of them.
Right now, he's like swearing at his computer in the middle of the woods. Right now.
Alright, so back to working on the car. Here I grabbed the camshaft gear without having put the camshaft on.
Nice. Classic boneheaded move right there.
It takes me only a few seconds to realize it.
I do like a lot of Finnish music a lot, though.
Name some examples.
Well, have you ever heard of that guy, Jussi Keskitalo?
I think so, yeah.
I used to listen to him. He's like a folk guy, and I guess it's like mostly like actually religious, but he's really cool. Just kind of like lo-fi, like almost like punky folk. Fintroll.
Oh yeah.
Is Finnish. There's a lot of good Finnish metal bands.
Unrelated. I like that commercial we just heard.
What was it?
I don't know. Just something. This is also a nice song, the eponymous song for this game.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Is it called My Summer Cry?
Yeah, I think it's a song that was made for the game.
For the game, huh?
But
interesting.
You'll hear it.
Yeah, that's another nice thing about just like the Finnish like DIY spirit and ethic, which I think comes from being like right on the verge of like the Western Europe and like the Eastern Bloc, you know, and Russia is like that like extreme DIY ethos where like as much as possible it seems like with these games and probably like with their music and stuff too, it seems like they try to like do everything like in-house, you know.
Yeah.
But like you know, like Unreal World, my other favorite Finnish game, like a lot of their music was like produced for the game and that sort of thing.
Yeah, there's some
artwork produced for the
music
game
in Unreal World.
Yeah, definitely. Lamentations of the Flame Princess, if you've ever heard of that, the like old school D&D retro clone that's like super gory and stuff.
I think
it's also a Finnish production. The song rules. Summer. Oh. What you going for now, Eth? You just trying to get access to some screws?
Yeah, I think so. I think I actually got all of them here, and then I just thought I had another one for some reason. But never hurts to double check your work in this game.
Indeed. Yeah, I still never figured out what was wrong with my car that caused it to burst into flames.
I'm imagining it's fuel ratio.
You think that was what it was?
Yeah, if like you don't have the right colored exhaust smoke, then bad things can happen. You want to have a good mixture, so I don't know, I've never gotten my car running for much longer before it just starts making banging noises and then I have a broken gasket. But this time will be different.
That's right. I like your spirit.
Yeah, even with permadeath, nothing's gonna stop me. We're gonna make it all the way to the rally.
And then die horribly.
Yeah, that's the
die
plan.
behind the wheel. Getting a little dark out here, bud.
Yeah. I think I'd take a break soon.
Time to go get some sausage.
We're not even that hungry.
Take a little
juiced up.
Take a little sleep. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's what I like, some juiced sausage.
At this point, I think I'm looking for the crankshaft pulley, and I keep missing it. It's to the bottom left there. But I just keep missing it for whatever reason. It didn't look like a pulley to me.
Probably it's so fucking dark in here.
Yeah, we're taking a break now. Oh, gotta turn off the radio, though.
Yeah, I gotta get the radio. You ever watch the TV in this game?
Not too much, no. It seems very sort of one note.
It is, but sometimes they have nice music and stuff. I don't know if you know this, but if your character is ever like, you know, like it's like the middle of the night and you want him to sleep, but he's not tired. If you turn on the TV and sit on the couch and like look directly at the center of the TV, it'll like increase his fatigue and you can go back to sleep.
I never knew that.
Yep. Oh, yeah. I always envy how like peacefully this guy seems to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, he goes right to sleep as soon as he lies down. Doesn't wake up again until like 8 hours later. It must be so nice. I never sleep like that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, what's for breakfast, baby?
Macaroons.
Nice. Fuck you, Mom and Dad.
Mom and Dad, if you're listening to this, please don't.
Yeah, I'm just kidding, Mom and Dad.
Forgot why I checked. I think I was going to drink a beer and take a piss at the same time, but I just ended up peeing on the table a little. So that's just how it goes. All right, back to work.
Hell yeah. Rolling Stone gathers no moss.
So we're still looking for that one part. This is the true My Summer Car experience right here.
You're getting the full thing.
Yeah. Besides dying horribly, which we haven't shown off yet.
Right. Yeah, all those things you keep looking at are like linkage parts.
Yeah. Yeah, I've learned from my mistake. The rest of the car building goes... I mean, it's not the fastest thing in the world, but...
Yeah. Some people do, like, there you go.
And that was a very... yeah, that was a very... yeah.
It happens.
Yeah. It was like you were describing with the... Life. Yeah, it was like you were describing with the gas cap the other day. Like, just
oh, yeah,
right. Shit. Well, we're getting there. We've got most of this engine done.
Nice.
Well, I'm not even sure if that's true. We've gotten, like, at least a dozen parts put into it.
Hmm. Yeah, and the other thing, of course, too, is, like, you probably noticed if you're watching this, but you have to select the right size millimeter of wrench for each of these individual things, too, which, like, I don't know how the fuck you would ever do that without consulting, like, a guide online, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, like, some poor soul had to, like, go through and, like, test every single one of these things to figure out the correct one, you know, and then put it into the online guide, but, like, geez Louise, that must take a long fucking time. I don't know. Most of the time, like, I try to avoid using online guides when I'm playing a game, particularly for the first time.
No, I agree. But this is just different. You have to. Otherwise, you'll just spend all day, like...
You'd spend years trying to figure this out.
Is it a 5mm? Is it a 6mm? Then once you figure out it's a 15mm, yeah.
Right. I mean, you can kind of eyeball them. Like, some people I know in real life are able to... Here's some of that... finished metal.
Yeah.
Some people I know... yeah.
Oh, yeah. Alright, we're rocking out. Enough building the car. Time to run. Yeah, like, I do know a few people in real life who are just, like, you know, have used wrenches so much that they can, like, look at a bolt or a nut and kind of just, like, eyeball, like, what, you know, like, size they think it is. Like, oh, I think that's a 3/4, or I think that's a 5/8 or whatever. Yeah.
But, like, with how, like, you know, kind of, like, simplistic these graphics are, I think that's kind of a lot to ask.
Yeah. So we were just blasting loud music outside our neighbor's house.
Hell yeah.
Let's see them try and stop us.
Fuck 'em. Yeah. What's now? Are you gonna chop some wood?
Yeah, I'm feeling nice and pumped from this song.
Wood chopping is one of the few... Oh, that's new. So you'll have to show me how that works.
Yeah, I figured it out this episode as well, but... Yeah,
the wood chopping is very funny in this.
Yeah. You can see the wood just sort of goes flying.
The wood goes where it pleases.
Yeah, sometimes it'll stay on the block and you gotta, like, chop it down again. because you can't get a new log until the chopping block is clear.
Right. Right, which could be pretty frustrating. Ah, there we go. Off it goes. Off into outer space somewhere. Chopping wood, of course, is one of the few ways you can decrease your stress in this game, along with smoking cigarettes.
Yes, and swearing.
Oh yeah, and swearing, I forgot.
Swearing relieves a very minimal amount of stress. So I'm trying to figure out how this thing works. Place the wood on it?
There you go.
To work.
Nice. Yeah, that's how you do it.
Well, you'll see the proper... Yeah. You'll see the proper method.
And off it goes.
It takes me a little while, because this is new. Like, before you had to just carry each individual piece of wood into the trailer, which just took, didn't take forever, but it took a while.
It was very tedious. I used to just back the trailer, all the way into the garage, right up to the chopping block. And then you just pick them up and toss them right in there.
Yeah.
Picked up that trick from online, too.
So with the wood carrier, you can carry your wood over and then just drop it all.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that helps a lot.
And then I figure out, this is the proper method for doing it. You use it like
a dust buster for wood. Yeah, I kind of like this tune.
Yeah. I was just about to say.
A lot of Finnish music is kind of like polka sounding.
We'll have to actually bring a Finnish person on to do some commentary with us.
Yeah, we'll have to find a Finn.
I've got at least one Finnish friend. Probably only one Finnish friend.
I'd like to. I think I mentioned on the last one. I'd really like to go to Finland. It seems like a cool place.
Yeah.
I think I'd fit in there.
I think you would too. You've got that. You got that moxie for it.
But yeah, my understanding is that a lot of Finland is kind of very wild still, in a way. Kind of probably more like Alaska than the lower 48 states for the most part. Maybe somewhat like Montana or somewhere.
Yeah. Fuck that log.
Whatever. Yeah, firewood splitting is, in real life, pretty relaxing. Maybe not relaxing, but satisfying.
Yeah.
I enjoy it a lot. I like to work with axes. For those of you in the audience who don't know, I'm an axe guy. I'm really into axes. I restore antique axes, and I like nice axes, fancy axes. I just bought a new one, a Husqvarna carpenter's axe. It was about $50. But I think with a little TLC, I can tune it up to where it would be comparable to the higher end $150, $200 carpenter axes you get from companies like Gransfors, Brooks, and Hultafors.
Yeah. For those in the audience who don't know, Christo is, I would say, definitely a woodsman of sorts.
You could say that.
You went to survival school up in Maine for a couple... How long was that? A couple weeks?
It was a semester.
Okay.
And then I also was on a wildland firefighting crew up in Alaska for 2 summers called the Chena Hotshots.
Yep, shout out to them.
Shout out to the Chena Hotshots, doing good work. I think obviously their season hasn't started yet.
Well, we're in the fall stretch here. Just a little bit more wood picking up, and then I think I said...
Oh, yeah. Word. Yeah, I don't know. The wood chopping in this is sort of a fun mini game, sort of Animal Crossing-esque or something like that. I've never actually played Animal Crossing, but I would imagine it's just sort of this type of thing.
You can cut down trees in Animal Crossing.
Oh, yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, a lot of Finnish music, though, they're folk music and traditional music and stuff, is very charming and it's very simple. It's just kind of like very like simple melodies, like do 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 do, and like and then on the other hand you have like the polka, and then like the metal are kind of like more extreme in terms of like the musical. What's the word I'm looking for here? Are there tonality? I don't fucking know. I don't remember all the musical.
Yeah, nor do I. I know what you mean, though. I don't know what you call it, though. The complexity of it.
Yeah. There's also a bottle of vodka out here in the woodshed that you can drink, and it has very funny effects on the game.
Right over there, yeah. Yeah, we'll take a look at that later. We're not looking to get seriously hammered before we have to go drive a tractor and deliver wood.
Why not?
Alright, I think at this point I decide, hey, let's take that tractor out. We've got most of a thing of wood.
Sounds good. Driving the tractors is a lot like driving a tractor in real life.
Yeah.
In that I also always forget about the handbrake, and there's some fucking complicated way to turn them on.
We can't drive tractor yet. We gotta take a shit.
Gotta poop. And I think that probably concludes another episode of My Summer Car.
That it does.
Don't forget to like and subscribe in the comments below. See ya!
Like and subscribe, bye!